This is True Fear, and what you're about to hear is one of the most terrifying, well-documented hauntings ever recorded. If you believe some things are better left undisturbed, you might want to turn back now. But if you dare to know the truth, settle in, because the story of the Smurl family is a descent into a darkness that never truly left. In 1974, Jack and Janet Smurl, along with their 2 young daughters, were thrilled to move into a duplex on Chase Street in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. It seemed like the perfect home to build their lives, but from the very beginning, something was wrong. It started subtly, a tool disappearing from Jack's workbench only to reappear days later. A strange stain on a new carpet that couldn't be cleaned. Soon, the unsettling occurrences grew more frequent. They'd hear phantom footsteps pacing the upstairs hallway when no one was there, and disembodied voices would whisper their names from empty rooms. The stench of something foul would suddenly fill the air, then vanish just as quickly. At first, they tried to rationalize it. Old houses make noises, right? But the activity began to escalate in a way they could no longer ignore. Appliances would turn on and off by themselves. Objects would slide off counters or be thrown across the room with violent force. The family started seeing dark, human-shaped shadows moving in their peripheral vision. Figures that would dissipate the moment they turned to look. The house grew unnaturally cold in spots, a chilling presence that seemed to drain the warmth from the air. Then, the psychological torment turned physical. The entity, or entities, started to interact with them directly. Janet reported feeling an unseen hand push her down the stairs. Jack was physically assaulted in his sleep, waking up with deep, painful scratches on his back, as if clawed by an invisible animal. The daughters were terrified, describing shadowy figures standing over their beds at night. The entity's presence became more aggressive, more personal, and a constant source of terror in what was supposed to be their home. The family was living in a state of perpetual fear, prisoners in their own house, desperate and terrified. The Smurls finally reached out for help in 1986. Their story attracted the attention of the famous demonologists, Ed and Lorraine Warren. After a thorough investigation, the Warrens concluded that the house was infested with not 1, but 4 powerful spirits. 3 were believed to be human spirits, but the 4th, the most powerful and malevolent, was a demon. According to the Warrens, this demon was orchestrating the chaos, feeding on the family's fear and attempting to shatter their faith. The Warrens, along with the Catholic Church, performed multiple exorcisms on the house. During these rituals, the house would erupt in a frenzy of paranormal activity, loud banging and deep, guttural growls that seemed to emanate from the very walls. Even after the exorcisms, and eventually moving out of the house in 1987, the Smurls claimed the haunting didn't stop. The entity followed them. To this day, the house on Chase Street remains infamous, a place where subsequent tenants have reported strange and unsettling experiences. The story of the Smurl haunting serves as a chilling reminder that some horrors do want to end when you close the door. They become a part of you. This is True Fear, where the most terrifying stories are the real ones. If this story chilled you to the bone, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more real-life horror you'll never forget. Stay safe out there.